Welcome back. Today we're going to practice rise over run a little more. In the last video, it was introduced to you. It's just climbing up and climbing over on the line, and then simplifying the fraction we get. Let's practice a couple of times, because I haven't told you everything just yet. So the first thing we need to do is we take our line and we got to find some points that the line goes through. In my opinion, it seems to go through this point here, 6, 0. It seems to go through this point here, 2, -1. Seems to go through this point here, seems to go through that point there, and that point there, and that point there. Perfect. I've got some points on my line. Now I'm going to find rise of a run. And remember, rise of a run is so simple. You just pick a point, you count up, you count over. Rise over run. Let's pick 2 points that are next to each other. Let's pick these 2 points. Because if they're right next to each other, I probably won't have to simplify. But let's be very aware of the direction I'm counting. Because it's not just the distance that matters, it's the direction. Let me show you what I mean. On the y-axis here, notice how when I count up, my numbers get bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And when I count down, my numbers get smaller. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With rise of a run, it's the same thing. Counting up gives me a positive number. Counting down gives me a negative number. The x-axis is the same way, right? On the x-axis, when I count to the right, my numbers get bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When I count to the left, my numbers get smaller. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So just like with the y-axis, direction matters on the x-axis as well. When I count to the right, it gets bigger. When I count to the left, it gets smaller. So let's keep these in mind as I'm finding rise over run. Like I said, let's do 2 easy ones. Or you know what? Let's do 2 harder ones, 2 farther apart ones, so we get a chance to simplify. I changed my mind. Let's choose this guy here. Let's choose this guy here and this guy up here. We're going to count up 2. And since I'm counting up, that's a positive 2. And then we're going to count to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're counting to the right 8 spaces. And since I'm counting to the right, it's a positive 8. Now I'm going to put that in rise over run. Positive 2 over positive 8. Where's my blue? There it is. Now let's simplify it. Remember, simplifying just means finding a number that divides the top and the bottom. 2 can be divided by 2. That's an easy one. And 8 can be divided by 2. There you go. This simplifies into 1 over 4. Positive 1 over positive 4. And let's see if that's true. This goes up 1 and over 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Up 1 over 4. Up 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4. And just for the last one, up 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just checked. My answer works out great. The slope of this line is m equals 1 over 4. And there you have it. Direction matters. And let me show you why with this next one. Let's start by finding some points. Definitely goes through 0, 3. No question there. Goes through 3, 1. Goes through... Looks like it goes through this one. And that one there. This one here. This one here. And that one there. There we go. Okay. And now let's just pick 2 points. Again, I'm going to pick some difficult ones because I like to get that practice in for simplification. So let's pick this guy here and that guy there. Okay. So we're going to count in the upward direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. So since I counted up 4, it's a positive 4. And now we're going to count in the lateral direction, left and right. Left direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I counted 6 to the left. Well, remember, to the left makes my number negative. So when I put this into the fraction, it's going to be positive 4 over negative 6. So I'm going to end up with a negative fraction because I've got two different signs here. But let's simplify it. This can be divided by 2. Wow, a lot of 2's here. 2's a really good number. 2 and 3 are your best friends when trying to simplify fractions. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And there you go. 2/3. Oh, wait, Mr. Grapp, you've got the negative sign. You're right. Negative 2/3. So my slope is negative 2/3. And you might say, Mr. Grapp, what do you mean negative? Well, just like there's a difference between walking up a hill and walking down a hill, or rolling a ball, because rolling a ball down a hill, there's a difference between a slope that's going positive and negative. A positive slope is one that goes uphill. Just like before, look at this. Positive slope started lower, the line got taller. It's positive. A negative slope is one that starts taller and ends lower. It's very important that when finding slope, you pay very close attention to if it's positive or negative. Okay, that's enough for slope here. That's rise of a run at least. In the next video, we're going to discuss how to find slope using slope formula, because we're not always going to have these little grid lines. So until then, I'll see you there.